Hello my stinky little friends and welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to film the next couple weeks because I plan on filling my days full of cozy activities, cozy hobbies, everything to really feel the full joy of this season. It's no secret that my mental health has been rubbish recently, so I'm really trying to be patient with myself, be kind to myself, and fill my days with as much joy as possible. What better season to do that in? Because this is one of my favorite times of year. I just love the nostalgia of this time of year and really experiencing the holiday spirit. You know what I mean? So my plan for today is to actually decorate the house for the holidays. I've actually been meaning to do this for about a month now because I usually like to decorate on November the 1st, but I wasn't feeling great and I just kept putting it off. So today's the day. We're gonna decorate the house today. And I know that once all my decor is out and the house is very jolly, I will feel much more festive. First, I want to make things as cozy as absolutely possible. So I'm going to start a simmer pot and put some holiday ambiance on the TV, and then we can get to decorating. So I have a couple pieces of seasonal art that I like to put up every year, and one of these pieces is this one, and it's actually a piece of art that me and Ryan bought in England when we were there visiting my family a couple years ago, and it even still has the tag on it from when we bought it from the Suffolk Art Society. I just love it so much. It doesn't really even go with the colour scheme in this house with the black frame, but this is just one of my favourite pieces every year because it reminds me of home, and buying it was such a good memory as well. Everybody send your Christmas wishes to Stinky Claus. To Stinky Claus. What am I gonna get for Crimbo, Stinky Claus? I think I'm going to stop decorating for today and do the rest when we get back next week because we're actually going to Ryan's parents for Thanksgiving. And I definitely don't want to put the tree up while we're gone for the weekend because Ove loves to poop under the tree. It's his favorite Christmas tradition, and so I don't want to give him an extra opportunity while we're not here to poop under the tree or to knock it over. And then I also want to stop decorating because I need to go to the bookstore. And it actually is a need this time because my real life book club is doing a book swap on Monday and I haven't gotten a book yet. So my plan is to go to the bookstore, get a book for book swap, and then also take a peek at the other books because there are a couple books that I have my eye on for Christmas presents. And if they have a copy there, that's great. I'm also realizing that I never told you guys that I joined a book club, but I did. I joined a real life romantasy book club that meets up once a month. I've been to one meeting so far and it was really nice. Everyone was lovely. We read Shield of Sparrows last month, and then this month's book is Daughter of No World by Clarissa Broadbent. I read this book a long time ago. I read it on my Kindle before it was published in like physical copy, and I remember really enjoying it, but I cannot remember what happens. I can't remember anything that happens. This book is a mystery to me. So I'm gonna take this with me this weekend and hopefully there's some like downtime and I can get some reading done, at least to try and jog my memory about some of the plot. Maybe? Okay, so we're gonna go to the bookstore and then I'm gonna take my camera with me this weekend for Thanksgiving just to film a few bits and pieces, and then we'll get back to normal vlogging next week. Hey guys, I'm back from Thanksgiving weekend. I stayed a couple days extra to hang out with Ryan's mum and sister, but I am back home now. I do feel like I may have caught something. I'm feeling like I'm starting to get sick a little bit, but I'm hoping that it's just gonna go away. It's just gonna be like a one-day thing and I'll feel better tomorrow. I had a great time this weekend. Thanksgiving has some of my favorite food of the entire year, and even though I don't eat the turkey, all of the sides like the mac and cheese and the stuffing and the cranberry sauce is just so good. We saw the new Wicked movie. I cried basically the entire time, and then we also went to Longwood Gardens to see all of the Christmas lights that they had up, which was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And as much fun as I had this weekend, I am so happy to be home. There really is nothing like being in your own home, in your own space. I had a lot of social interaction this past weekend and I'm so drained. I just need to sit in silence for a couple days to recharge. My plan for today is to finish decorating for Christmas. I have a bunch of trinkets basically to put all around the house, and then I also have the fake tree to put up today. My plan for this year is to get 2 trees, which seems extravagant, but let me explain. So I would really like to try having a real tree. I haven't had a real tree since I was probably a teenager, and I just really want to experience what that is like and see if that's something that I want to do in the future. And we already have a fake tree from previous years, so I thought I could put the fake tree downstairs in the basement and the real tree up here in the front window. I do have a plan for the basement. Right now it's just Ryan's gaming area, and then it's gonna have a tree down there too. We did order a new sofa recently. It's like a sleeper sofa to put down there. And eventually I would like to turn that into our main living area with like built-in bookcases, and put the TV and the TV stand that's up here downstairs. That's future me's plan, but right now we're just gonna build a fake tree and have an extra tree downstairs. And then this weekend we plan on going to get a real tree for upstairs, which won't be in this vlog, but it will be in the next vlog. But anyway, I am rambling now, so let's go decorate the rest of the house. And then after that, I have a ton of book stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, the house is fully decorated. It feels so Christmassy. I love it. I'm so excited. It makes me want to just watch all of my favorite Christmas movies and drink lots and lots of hot chocolate. I really want to talk to you guys about books. I had my real life book club on Monday, which we were reading Daughter of No Worlds, which I did manage to finish over the weekend. I remembered enjoying it the first time that I read it, and I still stand by that after my reread because it is just such a good story and the characters are so likable. And I've actually started the second one now. I didn't read the second one the first time, but I'm reading it now. Overall, the consensus at book club was that it's a really good book. Some people didn't like it, some people were bored by it, but most people liked it. But while I was away for I think it was 4 or 5 days, I bought an absolutely ridiculous amount of books. I bought the same amount of books that I usually buy throughout the span of a whole year in like 4 days. I don't know what came over me. I don't know what happened. I have accumulated so many books. Look at this. That is an absolutely insane amount of books. I need to be stopped. But mostly I want to go through them all with you and we can talk about it. So we're gonna start off with Brimstone by Callie Hart. This was my book swap book for book club, meaning I didn't choose this one because I really didn't enjoy Quicksilver, and I felt so bad when I unwrapped this one because the entire book club had just been talking about how much they didn't enjoy Quicksilver and how much of a bad book it was. And then I unwrapped this and I was like, oh. Yikes. And the lady who brought it was like, well, I liked it. I thought it was a good book. And I was like, yeah, I don't really have any opinions on it. That was a lie. I won't be reading this. I'll probably give it to a friend or put it in one of the free libraries. Next up is Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews. I really just bought this because of how pretty it is. Sorry, but look at that. It's such a pretty book. The premise of it sounds really good. It's about a creepy gothic mansion where something crazy's happening. I love that. I love everything like that. I really just picked this one up because of the vibes. Next we have one that I'm really excited about, which is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I'm a big fan of B.K. Borison's writing. I think she writes really digestible romances. Specifically, I loved Love Light Farms, and this is also a holiday time book. It's a new release. I got it through Book of the Month because they offered me another free hat, and I also really wanted to read this book. So I'm excited to read this one. I might actually read it next week because it's a holiday time book. So next up we have If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan. My sister-in-law Jules gave this to me because she hated it and she wants to know what my opinion is going to be. I can already tell by reading the blurb that I'm probably gonna hate it. Apparently it was a book talk book. We all know, we've all been led astray by book talk, but I'm gonna give this a read so that I can give my thoughts to her, but I can already tell that I'm probably not gonna enjoy it. I'm so excited for this next one, and this was absolutely an impulse buy. Most of these books were impulse buys. It's The Pony Confidential by Christina Lynch. So growing up, I read the Sheltie series and a ton of other horse books. I was obsessed with horses. The Sheltie books were mostly about a little pony called Sheltie and his owner, and they go around solving mysteries, doing cute stuff. And so when I saw this, which is basically the same thing but for adults, it's a pony called Pony who was Penny's childhood pony. She is accused of a crime that she may or may not have committed, and Pony knows that she's innocent. And so Pony goes on an adventure to prove her innocence. I know I'm gonna love it. I just know I'm gonna love it. Another impulse buy. Murder at Holly House by Denzel Mayrick. This was like the $5 book that came with a cafe purchase at Barnes & Noble, and I love a Christmas mystery book. It seems to me like this is going to be a cozy mystery, holiday themed, which are all things that I love. So I just picked it up because it's $5. Why not? Next up we have Brigands and Bread Knives, which is Travis Baldry's latest release. I've read both of the other books that are in this series and I loved them. To me, they are the best of cozy fantasy. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but I love a cozy fantasy. I love the low stakes. I love that I don't have to worry about how it's going to be resolved or any of my favorite characters. This might have been the only book in the pile that was not an impulse buy. Last but not least, we have Alchemized by Sen Lin Yu. This one, I read it on Kindle because it's a chunky boy. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I read Manacled as well, and then I also read Alchemized, and both of them hurt my feelings in the same but different ways, and it is absolutely a dark fantasy. If you're going into this for romance, you will find it there, but that is not what this book is about. It is a dark fantasy with very dark themes. It will hurt your feelings. Both Alchemized and Manacled made me cry, and when I say cry, I mean sob. Uncontrollably sobbing. That's what I got from these books. But I picked this one up because I've been looking for the ones with the sprayed edges. And I told myself that I wouldn't buy it until I found the one with the sprayed edges. And I found it this week. So I guess this wouldn't be an impulse buy either because I had already planned that if I saw this edition, I was going to buy it. Such a good book. But yeah, those are all the books that I picked up. That is an absolutely ridiculous haul. I do not need this many books. And I feel very gluttonous getting that many books, but what are you gonna do? We're here now. I'm gonna read all of them and I don't need to buy another book for a while now, so that's good news. At this point, I don't even really need to tell you guys what I'm making for dinner tonight, but hey, surprise, it's a soup. And today we're gonna make chickpea noodle soup with lemon and dill, mostly just because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather and I think that this will help. So let's make some soup. Okay guys, I'm going to end the video here, but as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye!